Yo, what is poppin' peeps? It is your boy Jet talking about My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 2. You guys already know the deal. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's talk about this episode because this episode was hype. This was a really good episode. Season 6 is off to a great start. I mean, first we gotta talk about Endeavor and Aizawa. You know, they were there. But let's talk about the main event. Mirako, Muscle Mommy Mirako, the Murder Rabbit Mirako. As y'all know, this is my favorite arc in My Hero Academia, one of my favorite arcs of all time, and one of the best parts of this arc is Mirako versus the high-end Nomus. I was waiting specifically for this fight to be animated, and boy, was I not disappointed. This fight made Mirako one of the most popular characters among manga readers, and now she's going to be one of the most popular characters among anime fans. Mirako really did the damn thing. I'm so proud of her, bro. She went off in this episode. She is such a badass. Look at her. Look at this woman. Peak female. Look at her. Everything about her. Absolutely perfect. This panel right here, I was scared of how they were going to do it in the anime. This panel is perfect. This panel encapsulates everything about Mirako. Cool, badass, and thick as fuck. And while I still personally prefer the manga panel more, especially when it's colored, the anime did the damn thing. The anime did a good job with this. And if you were to come up to me and say that this panel was better in the anime, I'm not gonna argue with you, especially when they got to this part. They made her thighs extra thick. So Mirako starts heading for the doctor, which of course she does in the manga, but then we got the part where she's running along all the test tubes, dodging the Nomus, fighting back and stuff, and I was like, yo, that's anime original, that's filler. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't complaining about it watching it during that time, especially after I went back and rewatched it, but it kind of plays a part into the criticism that I have later on for the episode. So Mirako gets trapped by the little hair Nomu, and she throws out her legs to catch Woman and the Elephant Nomu, and then she does the Lunar Ring, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a little bit underwhelmed with the Lunar Ring, because in the manga, you know, you really can't animate it, but they did their best to show like she was like moving in the wheel. But in the anime, it kind of didn't really look like she was moving in the wheel. It just had this yellow aura around her feet. I was kind of hoping that when she actually went for the lunar ring, they would add in a scene where it shows her like literally turning into a wheel and like sawing these Nomus in half. But no, they didn't do that. They just went straight for the still frame and animated the little aura around her feet, which, you know, I ain't mad at it, but yeah, I wish they showed her actually doing the move instead of just cutting to that little picture or so. So we just went from a disappointing part of the fight to a part that I was expecting to be disappointing, and that was Mirako's arm getting torn off. Dude, I saw this in the anime, and this looked brutal. Like, just the way that they had her arm contort and twist and just break, dude. I felt my left arm get sore a little bit. But you know, Mirako pays it no mind. She's an absolute beast. She's literally built different. Delivers the lunar fall, which looked great. And there was a little frame where it showed her eyes glowing, where she was like, I have bloodlust. A really nice animation of Mirako spinning around, jumping towards the robot Nomu, and just jumps on his head. Dude, I have never wanted to be a Nomu more in my life. When I saw this, dude, I saw this in the manga. I wish I was him. I saw this in the anime, and I wish I was him even more. And then Mirako delivered that Luna Tijeras, bro. That's the best move in her entire arsenal. That Nomu died in the best way possible. Imagine dying because your head got ripped off by some sweaty, thick thighs, dude. Oh my, bro. Oh my God, how do I be him?
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Also, the music that they used for this fight was really good. They've been hitting with the music for the past, like, 3 seasons, and I really like the music in this episode. The voice acting in Japanese was great. Haven't got the dub yet. Mirako's voice actor deserves a raise for how she was delivering those lines. I do wish that they extended the fight a little bit. This might just be me being a huge Mirako simp, but I really wish they extended the fight a little bit. Like, they added the filler scene of Mirako running down the hallway, dodging on the Nomus, and I was like, you know what, they're probably gonna add some more for Mirako, but, you know, no. But does that ruin the fight for me? Hell no. No, really great fight. This fight is definitely going on the best moments of this arc of this season. And while I was watching this episode, I was like, you know what? This is really good. I can't believe the episode's already over. And then it kept going and going. And then we got the Kaminari part. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I was not expecting you to be in the episode. I was really hoping that this episode would be strictly Mirko, but you know, I ain't even mad that they added this part because this part was really good. So, you know, the heroes at the mountain village are getting ready to attack because the heroes of the hospital are attacked. And you know, Kaminari freaking out and shit. And then while the heroes are charging forward, he looks back at Jiro. And I really liked this part in the manga. And they did it justice in the anime. The way that it like, Shion looked back through all the crowd and then he pinpoint Jiro's face. And she's like, you got it, charge bolt. And he was like, you know what? I do got this shit. And that boy went up forward, went to the front of the line. The other electric guys, you know what? It's time to sit these heroes down. These heroes don't know what they got themselves into. And they made this man look like an absolute badass in the anime. I forgot his name. Bro looked like a absolute menace. Like, I thought this was like gonna be like a final boss type of moment. And I've read the mangas like, yo, this man is actually about to go in. But you know, my boy Kaminari pulls up after he throws out the huge electro net. That shit was huge. He was ready to fry all the heroes. My boy Kaminari's like, nope, lightning rod, put his finger up. And in the manga, this panda was badass. And in the anime, it's just as, if not even more badass than it was in the manga. Like, look at my boy Kaminari. Look at that boy. That is Denki Kaminari. You better put some respect on his name. That boy is an absolute goat. Look at these two goats side by side. Mirko, Kaminari. Goat shit for this episode. I thought this episode was just gonna be the Mirko show, the episode where Mirko gets the shine, where she is the main character, but now this man Kaminari is like, hold on, let me come in here and, you know, put on a little performance. And I ain't even mad. I'm not even mad that Kaminari came into this episode because they both did the damn thing. And then they ended the episode and I was like, you know what? This was a great episode. Another great episode for season 6. I was telling you guys, do not sleep on this episode. They were gonna do this arc justice, and while I was kind of disappointed that the Mirko fight wasn't the entire episode, I ain't even mad because they ended it off at a great point with Kaminari coming in clutch. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was really hoping that this arc would take up the entire season, but it's looking like it's really just gonna take up the first core because they are moving through this arc pretty fast, but not in a fast type of way where it ruins the arc, but in a fast way where it's like, they're keeping on point with the manga. Because next episode, we're getting Twice and Hawks. And, you know, that's already gonna break the internet. Like, Mirko's thighs just suffocated and squeezed the internet. But overall, a really solid episode. I really enjoyed this episode. But what did you guys think of the episode? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.